of movies are shot non-linearly, like, meaning you'll have to shoot like later scenes early. Considering the fact that you're going through this disease in the film, did you get to shoot in order?
No, I begged for them to shoot in order,
What?
but unfortunately, basically no films nowadays are shot chronologically because it just costs too much money. You have to shoot everything at one location at one time. But no, but it made this. I suppose it was probably the most challenging aspect of it was.
Yeah.
I spent 6 or 7 months before I'm prepping, in order that I could then jump into those different parts of Stephen's life. Kind of, because I remember our first day filming. In the morning, I was playing him young and healthy, and then at lunchtime he was on 2 sticks, and in the evening the wheels. So the first day was a trial by fire, and but it was such a challenge, and we like challenges.
So you would literally go from the point where he was in the chair, hardly being able to talk, and then how many hours would it take you to get out of that portion and go back to like 18 years old?
I would, probably about an hour. Yeah, no, it was, but that's what is so exciting for us is you never know what job you're going to get next or what character you get to play, and each character comes with their fair share of challenges, and that was one of the real ones for here. But actually, what was important is that I'd done all the sort of physical work beforehand, so that when you actually come to play with Felicity, that was just embedded, and we could just emotionally play off each other, if that makes sense.
But the mental weight, I can't even imagine. The sequences when you are going up the stairs, and essentially you can't get up the stairs. How do you make your body feel like it's not able to move? Like, I know you're acting, but how do you do that? Like, what?
Well, when I got cast in this part, I basically decided to take this kind of slightly old school attitude of working with a team. So I worked with an amazing choreographer and who actually worked on World War Z. You know those zombies and that. She sort of helped choreo. So I worked with her, and I worked with an amazing makeup designer, Jan Sewell, and a costume designer, and we worked kind of in concert together. So I met lots of motor neuron patients and heard about their experiences, and then just spent months trying to. It was like learning to use your body in a different way, basically, and to isolate things, and then when it came to your face, to find muscles that you didn't know sort of existed. But it was
there's a prosthetic in there, correct? I mean, like
no.
What?
No, I mean there's prosthetic right at the end.
Okay.
I shouldn't give away my.
No, that's okay.
No, but there is for the last scene of sort of aging stuff. But it was just learning to just distort your face. It was a lot of sitting in front of a mirror doing.
And the eyebrows were unbelievable, and like the yes and the no, right?
Yeah,
and
but thank you for saying that because one of the amazing things is Stephen's mum and Jane always described how he had the most expressive eyebrows in the world, and so that for me was really important. Was that even now when you see him, when you spend time with him, you can. That's his shorthand for saying yes or no is to sort of smile.
Yeah, what was the yes? The yes was like a smile, right?
Yeah, well, his yes is sort of was up with his eyebrows and a slight smile. Yeah.
And then the no was like a
slight sort of. Well, now it seems there's a slight sort of. It looks like a grimace.
It's very internal, but it worked very very well.
Well, what's amazing is he has this. Although he's very, he can't move many muscles in his face. I can't tell you how expressive he is, and you really get a sense of his vibrancy and his humour and his wit just kind of basically emanates from him.
Will there be an opportunity for you to sit down in the theatre and watch it with him?
Stephen's seen it already, and I saw him. I was working, but I saw him just before the screening, and then Jane and Jonathan went and saw it a couple of days later. And the greatest thing was that Stephen, after seeing the film, he gave us the right to use his voice. So the voice that you hear in the film, when we were making it, we had a version that was sort of a synthesized version close to it, and he actually, because he owns the copyright to his voice, and so for me that was the greatest compliment. So it was lovely.
As an actor, you've played so many great characters, but I want to know, when you take on a real person versus a fictional character, is it more nerve-wracking? Do you feel it's not more important, but like, do you feel more nervous about it?
Yeah, totally. You feel like the stakes are higher because you know that person you're portraying is going to see it and is going to have, and also that thing where you're taking, with this film, is we were taking these wonderful people and their life, and you're making choices, and you hope they're informed choices, that you've done your homework, but they're still in a scene, your choice to love, that's someone's, you're depicting their, and you are in some ways going to be their image. So the stakes felt pretty intimidating.
Eddie, it's always a pleasure,
Nice
my friend.
See you
Always
soon.
good to see you.